Have you ever wondered what somebody who understands autism would have noticed about you before you got your autism diagnosis? Well, I thought it deserves a video. So here are 5 things that I would have noticed about you before you got diagnosed with autism, using the knowledge and the insight that I now have. Hi, I'm Jade. I'm a private psychotherapist. I'm also diagnosed autistic, and I run a place called Planet Pure, a place where I help autistic people begin to understand themselves rather than blame themselves. So number 1, you seemed incredibly capable to others, but I would have noticed how incredibly vulnerable you was. What was often missed about you is what made you vulnerable underneath all that. How trusting you were, how you assumed good in people, how you assumed that people meant what they said, how you took people at their word, and if things went wrong, how you would often blame yourself before you would blame others. How many terrible experiences and hurt that you ended up absorbing that people just assumed that you could handle. Number 2, you often felt different, but you probably couldn't explain why. You probably, at some point, described yourself as feeling maybe like an alien. It's like you knew deep down that you was doing things manually that other people was doing naturally. Number 3, you felt confused by how deeply you felt and absorbed things. You carried things from a really young age, like conversations, emotions, experiences, certain noises, certain smells, certain energy, certain expectations. And it seemed to affect you more deeply than it seemed to affect other people. So you probably spent years pushing through it, minimizing it, trying to cope. Eventually, you probably came to the conclusion that you was too sensitive because you was told you was. Number 4, you was carrying way more than people realised, including yourself. You couldn't see the mental load that you was carrying and working through every day. The analysing, the masking, the translating, the self-monitoring. It all ended up becoming somewhat normal because you'd always done it, although it was exhausting. So when you started to struggle, when you eventually hit that wall, not only did it confuse and scare everybody else, but it probably confused and scared you. And number 5, you care deeply about doing the right thing. You probably held and hold yourself and others to a standard that maybe people don't necessarily realise, and you often will end up feeling deeply uncomfortable and in probably internal turmoil when either theirs or yours actions and values don't align. How many did you get? Did you get bingo?